Travis Hunter. The name alone is enough to send college football fans into a frenzy. The kid who broke the internet by flipping from Florida State to Jackson State. The rare two-way player who's drawing comparisons to Deion Sanders himself. But what if I told you there's a harsh truth behind all the hype? This isn't just a story about talent. It's about pressure, expectations, decisions that shock the world, and a path that may not lead where everyone thinks it will. On-screen text. Is Travis Hunter really the next big thing? Or is he chasing a dream that can't be caught? Let's dive in. Who is Travis Hunter? Before we even get to the harsh truths, we got to start at the beginning. Travis Hunter grew up in Georgia, a football hotbed. And from an early age, he wasn't just good. He was different. Smooth route running, elite speed, crazy instincts on defense. He wasn't just locking down receivers. He was a receiver too. By high school, he was the #1 overall prospect in the nation. Not just the best corner, the best player, period. And what made that even crazier, he was still playing both ways at an elite level. That's nearly unheard of in modern football. Insert B-roll, youth highlights, high school mixtape. Fun fact, he once caught 137 passes for over 1,700 yards and 24 touchdowns, while also recording 8 interceptions that same season. That's not a stat line, that's a video game. So naturally, every major college program was foaming at the mouth. Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, but he committed to Florida State. Solid choice, right? But here's where things get wild. The shocking flip. December 15th, 2021. Early signing day. Everyone's expecting Hunter to fax in his LOI to Florida State. Easy. Done deal. Right? Insert clip of Travis throwing off FSU hat. Wrong. Hunter shocks the nation by flipping to Jackson State, an HBCU coached by none other than Deion Primetime Sanders. This wasn't just a surprise. It was a cultural earthquake. Imagine LeBron James skipping Duke and going to a Division III school just to play for his idol. That's how wild this was. The top player in the country choosing an FCS school over the big-time programs. No one saw it coming. Was it bold? Absolutely. Was it risky? No doubt. But Hunter was betting on more than just football. He was betting on legacy. What would you have done in his shoes? Chased the fame at Alabama? Or gone with Prime for the culture shift? The Deion effect. Let's talk about Deion Sanders for a second. Because this isn't just Travis's story. It's also Coach Prime's. Coach Prime brought swagger, attention, and media eyeballs to a place that hadn't seen that kind of spotlight in decades. He didn't just recruit talent. He built a brand. And Travis Hunter? He was the crown jewel. But here's the thing. Deion eventually left Jackson State for Colorado. And Travis? He followed. And this is where the real pressure started. Cut to Colorado's hype video. Deion's "I'm bringing my luggage," and it's Lewis' speech. The media storm? Insane. Everyone was watching. ESPN, Bleacher Report, YouTube clips going viral overnight. Hunter had to deliver. And then, boom, he starts balling. Two-way phenom. Or spread too thin. Travis Hunter does what almost no one in the modern game is doing. He plays both sides of the ball. Legitimate snaps at WR and CB. Not just for show, he's making plays. Big plays. But here's the harsh truth. Can he really do both at an elite level sustainably? NFL scouts are already whispering. He's got first-round talent, but where does he fit? Some say he's a lockdown corner. Others love his hands and route running. But here's the concern: fatigue, wear and tear, risk of injury. And in fact, he's already had a few injuries in college. Minor ones, sure. But what happens when the body says enough? Hypothetical. Imagine a future where Hunter has to choose CB or WR. What should he pick? Media hype versus reality. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the media machine. Travis Hunter has become a brand. Nil deals, Twitch streams, social media followers in the hundreds of thousands. But ask yourself, is the brand growing faster than the player? The media treats him like he's already made it. But there are still major holes in his game. On defense, he sometimes gambles too much. On offense, he's not always crisp on intermediate routes. And in the pack, 12, that's going to get exposed. We've seen it before. Reggie Bush, Johnny Manziel, great in college, but the distractions add up. Comparison segment. Remember Adoree Jackson? Another insane two-way player out of USC. Big hype, first-round pick. But he eventually had to specialize, and even then, he never became a true superstar. The NFL question. So let's talk next level. NFL. Scouts are salivating over the potential, but they're also split. Some compare him to Patrick Peterson. Others say he's a slightly more electric Chris Gamble. But almost no one is betting he'll be a true two-way player in the pros. Fact. No one has pulled off real two-way stardom since Deion Sanders. And even he admitted he had to pick his spots. If Travis wants to be great, like truly great, he might have to give something up. And that's the hardest truth of all. Travis Hunter is chasing something rare. Legendary status. But the road to greatness is paved with sacrifices. Is he ready to make them? We're watching a player write his story in real time. But here's the question. Will he be remembered as a pioneer or a cautionary tale? Sound off in the comments. Is Travis Hunter destined for greatness? Or is the hype too much? What position should he stick with? Should two-way players even exist in today's game? Like, subscribe, and turn on a bell so you don't miss our breakdown of Coach Prime's impact on college football coming next week.